Mr Deputy Speaker, I'd like to make a few important points in general support both of HS2 as a crucial piece of national rail infrastructure, even though it doesn't directly relate to the part of the country which I represent. I believe it's a national priority for all of us, but also the overall benefits of rail investment as a mode of transport, the need for further investment, and also some more sensitivity, more thought from the government on some of the finer points of this, and in particular to learn lessons from Crossrail, which is an absolutely fantastic piece of investment, a fantastic project, and something we should all be very proud of in this country. And hopefully the lessons of that huge infrastructure project can be learnt in HS2. I would also just finally like to, before I sum up, just reiterate the economic and environmental benefits, because I do think we need to see the two things in tandem rather than in contrast with one another, particularly the economic benefits in terms of advanced manufacturing, regeneration of cities, and the environmental benefits of reducing carbon emissions. And regenerating cities as livable and walkable places is important in itself as well, and also a huge environmental benefit, and indeed reducing suburban congestion from cars. So to sum up, I do support the bill. I'm grateful for the cross-party cooperation. We do need to have a very long-term approach, as a number of honourable members have mentioned, and the government could do more to engage with local political representatives and indeed business, and I look forward to them doing that. Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker.
Chris Clarkson.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. I'll start by saying it's a pleasure to follow the honourable gentleman from Reading East, who I think made some very interesting and worthwhile points.
The honourable member for Reading East, can I thank him for his support and speaking so eloquently in favour of more investment in rail infrastructure. We are learning lessons from Crossrail in terms of project management and various other things. Well, the first meetings I had after going into the department was actually with the outgoing chairman of Crossrail at the time. I will give way very briefly.
Very, very briefly, I'm very grateful to the Minister for his time. Would he agree to meet with me and other MPs from Berkshire and West London to look at some of the local issues related to Old Oak Common, the Western Rail Link and other matters in our area?
I'm very happy to commit to that meeting. I think we have to continue to learn lessons from Crossrail and other major transport investments.